Erin Lowry, Broke Millennial, stop scraping by and get your financial life together. In Broke Millennial, Stop Scraping By and Get Your Financial Life Together, Erin Lowry shares invaluable insights, steps, and tools to help millennials break free from the stresses of money management. This book showcases a relatable narrative, featuring real-life examples of young adults facing financial challenges and overcoming common hurdles. The summary explores budgeting, discovering hidden roadblocks, managing finances during emergencies, and effectively using credit cards. Throughout, Lowry emphasizes the importance of overcoming financial anxiety, rectifying damaging financial behavior, and creating realistic budgets for a more stable and fulfilling life.
Overcoming money anxiety. In a candid conversation with her friend Lizzie, Erin delves into a common issue among many young adults: financial stress. Recognizing that money management isn't taught to everyone, the fear of facing financial responsibilities often holds people back from pursuing their true passions. However, developing a better relationship with money doesn't require intricate strategies. Instead, taking small, consistent steps towards financial control can lead to significant positive changes in one's life. During a caffeine-fueled chat after a night out, Erin and her friend Lizzie, a millennial lured to New York to pursue a creative career, discussed the ever-pervasive issue of financial anxiety. Trapped in a mundane corporate job, Lizzie fears the uncertainty of leaving in pursuit of her original goals. Her dread of money management and insufficient understanding of personal finance creates a barrier to chasing her dreams. Erin ponders the gravity of the situation. If a smart, well-off young professional like Lizzie struggles with money, how are her peers faring? This concern turns out to be well-founded, as Lizzie's experience mirrors that of countless millennials. Financial stress can have a profound impact on their lives, leading to missed opportunities, unfulfilled desires, and potentially endless paycheck-to-paycheck living. While faced with the reality of financial anxiety, there is hope for improvement. Gaining control over personal finances doesn't necessitate a convoluted approach. Instead of being overwhelmed with fear and complexity, internalizing small, incremental actions can lead to remarkable growth. By adopting mindful practices in managing finances, young adults can overcome the crippling effects of financial stress and confidently work towards a fulfilling life. Unearthing hidden money roadblocks. Changing your relationship with money starts with identifying the deep-rooted issues that contribute to financial habits. By reflecting on your childhood experiences with money and understanding your current mentality, you can take steps towards achieving financial freedom. Effective money management isn't rocket science. We all know that sticking to a budget and saving for a rainy day is a straightforward concept, but why is it so difficult to follow through? Just like how the common advice, eat less and exercise more, doesn't instantly yield healthy habits, managing finances also requires addressing the underlying reasons behind compulsive behavior that defy logic. The foundation of your relationship with money was built long before you took out a student loan or acquired a credit card. To break free from destructive financial patterns, it's essential to explore your childhood, the time when these deeply ingrained behaviors first emerged. Reflect on how your parents or caregivers treated money. Were they open about financial matters, or did they deem monetary discussions taboo? These formative years shaped your monetary mindset and laid the groundwork for your present money-related concerns. To begin the journey towards financial freedom, ask yourself these questions and jot down your candid responses. What is your earliest memory of money, and how does it make you feel? How did you earn and spend money during your childhood? How did your guardian speak about finances? What financial concerns do you have today? After reviewing your answers, evaluate what they reveal about your current money mentality. Do fears of running out of money or drowning in debt dominate your thoughts? If so, you might be trapped in a psychological state of unease or helplessness, similar to your financial behaviors as a child. Gaining clarity on these issues is the key to taking control of your financial life. As you dig deeper into your relationship with money and understand how your past impacts your current mindset, you'll find it easier to implement actionable steps towards financial freedom. Master your budget, 2 approaches. Understanding and controlling your finances is vital, but there's no universal solution for all. Based on individual preferences and habits, 2 effective methods can be employed: the cash diet and tracking every penny. By utilizing either of these techniques, you can gain insight into your spending habits and make conscious decisions for your financial well-being. When it comes to budgeting, each person's approach will depend on their unique background and financial goals. One practical method is known as the cash diet. This involves shifting from using credit cards to cash transactions as much as possible. The benefits of adopting this strategy are twofold. First, people tend to spend less when dealing with physical currency, and second, it eliminates the need to pay credit card fees and interest. To implement the cash diet, divide your monthly budget into weekly installments and carry a small buffer for unforeseen expenses. An alternative to the cash diet is the track every penny system, which involves documenting all your expenses in a detailed spreadsheet, categorizing them by date, item, and cost. This approach might seem rigorous, but it's quite beneficial for those who struggle to account for their expenses by month end. By meticulously tracking your spending, hidden patterns will be unveiled, thus allowing you to make more informed decisions and adjust your financial habits accordingly. For instance, one person realized they spent a significant portion of their budget on bottled water. By investing in a reusable water bottle, they drastically cut down on monthly expenses. Choosing between these budgeting techniques comes down to personal preferences, habits, and lifestyles. The key is understanding your spending habits to gain control over your finances and make adjustments for a more secure financial future. Balancing budget percentages. Allocating your budget into fixed costs, long-term financial goals, and flexible spending helps to meet goals while covering daily expenses. Start by aiming for an ideal budget allocation of 50% for fixed costs, 20% for financial goals, and 30% for flexible spending. However, it's important to adjust these percentages according to your unique circumstances and reevaluate them as your situation changes. Maintaining a balanced and reasonable budget will lead you toward financial stability and success. Budgeting your money wisely is crucial for financial success. Ideally, you should allocate 50% of your net income to fixed costs like rent and bills, 20% to long-term financial goals such as saving for a house, and 30% to flexible spending for daily living. However, if you're a millennial in a bustling city, this might seem unattainable. Your rent alone could consume half of your salary, leaving you little room for other necessities like utilities, loan repayments, or transportation. But don't fret, budgeting by percentages is still a useful tool that you can adapt to your unique circumstances. While striving towards the ideal allocation, take small steps that suit your current financial situation, and adjust as things change over time. Ensure the percentage distribution is reasonable, avoiding scenarios where, for instance, fixed costs take up 40%, flexible spending 55%, and only 5% goes towards long-term financial goals. Consider this example: Dwight, who lives in New York City, earns $45,000 a year. After taxes and retirement fund contributions, he has $31,800, or $2,650 per month. With $1,600, 60%, going towards fixed costs like rent, utilities, and loan repayments, he's left with just over $1,000. Ideally, Dwight should save 20% of his income, or $500 per month, but that would leave very little for daily living expenses. As a temporary solution, Dwight saves $200 a month, which leaves $850, 30%, for flexible spending like groceries. Once Dwight's income increases, he can maintain his fixed and flexible spending while saving more for future financial goals. By gradually altering the budget percentages to align with the ideal distribution, he can achieve financial stability and growth over time. Switch to online banks. Though most people believe their deposited money simply stays idle in their bank account, it is actually being used to make loans to other customers, allowing banks to profit significantly. However, the interest you gain from these traditional banks, often as low as 0.01%, pales in comparison to the interest you could earn with online banks. Internet-only banks have lower costs and can provide better annual percentage yields, APYs, which means higher interest rates for you. To find the right bank, research and compare the highest interest savings accounts and pay attention to fees and customer reviews to ensure a better banking experience. When you deposit money in a bank account, it may seem like it just sits there waiting for you to use it. But in reality, banks utilize your funds to make loans to other customers, earning them massive profits. As a thank you, they offer you interest in the form of an annual percentage yield, APY, however, the returns are usually minimal. Now you may wonder if you're getting a good deal, and the truth is, you can get a better interest rate on your savings simply by switching to an online bank. Traditional banks offer low interest rates, but by going digital, you can find significantly better APYs. The reason online banks offer superior APYs is that they're cheaper to operate, as they don't have to invest in land, physical branches, and property taxes. These savings translate into better interest rates for you. If you're considering making the switch, do your homework first. Start by searching for the highest interest savings accounts, and make sure to review the bank's fees and customer testimonials to get a better idea of the quality of service offered. Surely, you don't want to switch from a subpar bank to an even worse one. In conclusion, when choosing a bank, don't let familiarity or convenience be the deciding factor. Prioritize the annual percentage yield, as it can significantly impact your earnings over time. Make a seamless move to an online bank, and watch your savings grow faster than ever before. Mastering credit card balance. Credit cards can be an incredible financial tool if used wisely. Despite the temptation to recklessly spend and rack up debt, employing a responsible approach can aid in building a good credit score, which is essential for future borrowings. To harness the benefits of a credit card without encountering risks, always ensure to pay off the full balance every month. Credit cards might seem like ticking time bombs for your finances, as they may lead to losing track of expenses and accumulating debt with high interest rates. However, a responsible approach to using credit cards can help build a robust credit score, opening doors to borrowing opportunities such as financing a house. Practicing financial discipline is crucial when using credit cards. To optimize the benefits while minimizing the risks, adhere to a golden rule: never spend more than what can be paid off in full each month. By doing so, you successfully treat your credit card as a one-month loan without incurring any interests. When receiving a credit card bill, take note of two significant numbers. The first number represents the total amount owed, while the second is the minimum due amount. Paying only the minimum due rolls the remaining balance over to the following month, leading to interest charges which can be as high as 20% per year or more. Worse still, missed payments may authorize credit card companies to bump up interest rates further. On the other hand, paying the total amount owed every month means no interest charges will apply, keeping your financial status in check. It's essential to recognize that credit card companies design this system to entice users to spend more than they can afford, inevitably leading to ruined credit scores and growing debts that become increasingly difficult to manage. By committing to paying off the full credit card balance each month, you can avoid falling into this trap and make the most of your credit card as a powerful financial tool. Dodge debt, save smart. Adopting the "pay yourself first" approach offers a financial safety net and helps avoid debt traps. By setting aside from your paycheck before spending on anything else, you create a cushion for unexpected expenses. This proactive approach keeps you from relying on credit cards when hardship hits, saving you from incurring interest and protecting your long-term financial well-being. Starting with small amounts makes the habit stick, and gradually increasing your savings rate is simple with automated options from your employer or your bank. When it comes to your financial habits, the single most effective change you can make is to pay yourself first. This means setting aside a portion of your earnings in savings before using the remaining amount for bills and other expenses. Following this principle helps to avoid falling into a debt trap, especially due to life's unforeseen challenges. Regardless of whether you're sitting comfortably mid-career or struggling to make ends meet, saving money is not only necessary, it's an act of self-preservation. By consistently putting money into savings, you create a buffer against difficult financial situations, such as unexpected bills or other surprise expenses. When faced with these challenges, having savings allows you to avoid relying on credit cards and incurring high-interest debt. Although using your rainy day fund might seem painful, it's far less harmful than accruing interest and risking growing debt. To stay properly protected, make sure to prioritize savings and avoid falling into credit card traps. Developing a pay-yourself-first mindset starts by setting aside small, manageable amounts from each paycheck. By regularly saving $10 instead of splurging on non-essential items like coffee or cocktails, you can learn to live without those few extra dollars. And once this habit takes root, you can gradually increase your savings goals to $20, $50, or even $100 per month. Simplifying the saving process is key, and can be as easy as asking your HR department to divert a portion of your salary into a dedicated savings account every payday. If that's not an option, arrange for your bank to set up an automatic transfer. By automating the process, you'll be less tempted to spend the money and more likely to watch your savings grow. Building the right emergency fund. When it comes to safeguarding your finances, having an emergency fund is crucial. Your personal circumstances, employment status, and dependents all factor into the amount you should set aside. A properly maintained emergency fund not only provides monetary relief but also adds peace of mind, helping you stay afloat during financial crises. Life has an uncanny way of throwing unwelcome surprises, especially financial ones. This makes having an emergency fund essential regardless of whether you're dealing with student loans, consumer debts, or a combination of both. A dependable reserve allows you to tackle unexpected expenses without falling into credit card debt, resuming your savings habit when circumstances improve. Determining the optimal amount for your emergency fund depends on your unique situation. Generally, conventional financial wisdom recommends that your emergency fund should cover 6 months of living expenses. However, if you're an underemployed millennial struggling with debt, this might be unattainable. In that case, aim for a minimum of $1,000 and increase the amount by $500 for each dependent you have, including people and pets. On the other hand, if your debt is manageable or non-existent, try to follow the 6-month rule. To calculate this amount, add up your essential expenses per month, such as rent, bills, and groceries, and multiply it by 6. Freelancers should plan for 9 months of living expenses since your income can fluctuate and the associated costs are often higher. This extended fund will ensure you have the necessary financial cushion, making a significant difference during tough times. When setting up your emergency fund, choose a bank account that offers an annual percentage yield, APY, of at least 1%. Avoid tying your money into investments or stocks, as you may need to access it quickly during a crisis. Maintaining an easily accessible reserve brings not only financial security but also peace of mind, allowing you to focus on what truly matters in life.
Erin Lowry's Broke Millennial offers a multitude of practical tips and explanations to help young adults navigate the complexities of money management. The book promotes changing relationships with money by recognizing hidden obstacles and understanding one's financial history. The introduction of budgeting methods, like the cash diet and tracking every penny, further equips readers to plan and achieve financial stability. Lastly, the book emphasizes the importance of preparing for emergencies, using credit cards wisely, and following the pay yourself first principle, small steps that can lead to significant transformations in personal finances. By embracing Lowry's strategies and adopting a smart and responsible approach, millennials can overcome financial anxiety and make well-informed decisions for a more secure future.